beautiful, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this video that's going to be this week's new makeup releases. We are going to chat about the new makeup that's been released, announced, and sneak peek throughout the last week, and I'm going to let you know whether or not I want to pick it up. Spoiler alert, I do not, and you let me know down in the comments if you want to pick it up, and it is okay if we disagree. Friends don't always agree, but friends are always respectful towards each other. And if you haven't been here before, if this is your first video here, hello, my name is Angie. I am such a lover of beauty and makeup. I love everything beauty and makeup related, especially things that are a little bit colorful. Today I'm doing green lipstick. I was feeling it. I was feeling like today was a green lipstick kind of a day. And if you want to see some more makeup content on your timeline, don't forget to subscribe because I upload 5 videos a week. Although I will say that I will be starting uploading every day of the week, starting Monday. So starting Monday, there will be 7 videos next week. I will chat more about that in Monday's video. Monday's video is going to be about our move. So if you have been curious, if you have been thinking, where are you moving? Why are you moving? When are you moving? All of that is going to be in Monday's video. It's going to be a get ready with me. So yeah, do check back on Monday if you're interested in that. This, like I said, I was feeling like a green lipstick kind of a day. I have been filming my lipstick declutter and I was like living for this color and I was like, it's time. So I didn't do any eye makeup because I looked at one of my last videos where I was only wearing a bold lip. It's like, it was some weeks ago, but I really liked it. So I thought, why don't we do green lipstick today? I will link this down below. It is from We Makeup. It is called the Ever Liquid Lipstick in 91. But I will link the things that I have on my face, including foundation and stuff, but I don't have anything on my eyes. That will be in a pinned comment. All the things that I'm going to be talking about throughout this episode, together with like affiliate links, affiliate codes, my socials, my merch shop, my vlog channel that is currently not really updated that much. I've also talked about that in Monday's video. All of that is going to be in the description box. Don't forget to check the description box. Okay, that is enough. Wait, I had some earrings here that I wanted to have on. I bought these earrings when me and my husband were in Greece and I really liked them. Don't exactly remember what stone they are, but I think they are so stunning. So yeah, earrings are on. Let's... My phone was like, no bitch. We're not doing that. Now let's get this show on the road. Let me scoochy. Oh my, I can't believe I'm soon gonna be able to get rid of this squeaky chair. It has been quite the journey. The squeaky chair is about to be exited out of my life. Okay, what should we start with? What do you want to... Okay, wait, I have something here. I did talk about this... When was this? I talked about this last week, right? The sneak peek of the new Nomad palette. I said that I had it, but that I hadn't revealed it yet, so I wasn't able to show you. But this is the palette. This is the Home for the Holidays palette. It is an all shimmer palette. Well, it has one matte black here. I love a good matte black. And I will pop the picture up here on the side as well so that you can see like the close-up. I have swatched this palette. It is in Tuesday's video. I did a full swatch party with a bunch of like indie makeup that I hadn't used, that I had here, like, you know, swatching through some of my news that I hadn't been able to use. So do check on Tuesday's video if you want to see swatches of this, and also the new Alamar Cosmetics palette, some Blend Bunny palettes, some singles by Glam Shop. Like, I had a lot of things in that video, so do check that one out. This palette I'm actually using in Monday's video if you want to see it in action as well. Plus, I have chatted about this before, but I do have the news from LH Cosmetics. LH Cosmetics have released more shades in their crayons. You can see that they're more like lip liner shades. These are multi-use though. These are slightly more creamy than the other crayons that they have, so they very easily glide on the lips. You can fill out your entire lips, which I have done. You can also use this as cream blush, which I also have used, and you can use them on the eyes. They are eye safe and they do dry down, so I have used them a bit. They do dry down. They've also released new mascaras. And they've released the Infinity Power Lash in Lengthening and Infinity Power Lash in Soft Volume. I have used both of these, but I haven't really formed an opinion on them. They have a little bit of a gel-like formula. I love this kind of a brush. It is a spiky brush that is like flexible. This is the Soft Volume. I think I prefer the Lengthening Mascara because I love a Lengthening Mascara. This also has one of these like bendy brushes. All of these things are available at LH Cosmetics. LH Cosmetics is now being sold at quite some places, like Harrods, for example. Isn't that so cool that LH Cosmetics is being sold at Harrods? I have used both of these. So far, I like the lengthening mascara more because I love a lengthening mascara. I love long lashes. And I will say, it is so lengthening that I can actually not use it on my lower lashes because my lower lashes become so long that they touch my skin and leave a mark. So it is really good on my upper lashes, but on my lower lashes, it's actually too lengthening, which is I mean, it's a nice problem to have, I guess, but that is like my quick review on these things after using them. And like I said, I will link the video down below where I'm swatching the Nomad palette in case you're interested. Oh, Nomad also gave me a code. My code is Angelica with Nomad. I will leave all my affiliate codes down below in case you want to save some money off. If you don't want to use my affiliate code, if you want to use somebody else's code, that's of course perfectly fine. I'm just leaving it down there so you have it in case you're interested. I also quickly want to touch on this because I thought that this was really interesting. Hindash own makeup line is now being sold at Beautylish. I think that is so awesome. I'm so happy about that. And Hindash is also being sold at Cult Beauty. So now you can find his makeup line both at Cult Beauty and at Beautylish. I will definitely be trying out the eyeliner right now. I'm in the process of moving, so I don't want to buy anything because I'm afraid it's going to reach me too late. So I'm not in a shopping mood right now because of that, but I will be trying the Hindash eyeliner because I love a liquid liner and I've heard such good things about it. So I will be trying the Hindash liner, and I'm happy that he's being sold at more places. I will link that down below in case you were interested in the brand as well and you prefer buying from like another retailer that has more brands. I forgot to talk about this last week, but I honestly think that this is so cute. This is not something I want to buy, but look at this beautiful release by Byredo. Byredo is a Swedish luxury perfume house, and they started doing makeup, and this is just so avant-garde. I mean, to be fair, this is so avant-garde that for most people this becomes a little bit scary, a little bit unusable. Wow. But this is their compact that is like this organic, like almost like a cloud shape or like a liquid drop shape, and it has literally 5 shades of black. But one of these I think is a pressed glitter, if I'm not totally mistaken. I've seen some swatches of this. I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful. 5 different finishes: matte, metallic, scintillating. I'm not good enough with that. Shimmer matte and ultra glitter. And I'm pretty sure the ultra glitter is actually glitter. $67, but again, you're paying for the concept. You're buying into the dream of avant-garde makeup. I can totally see who this is for, but I also understand that this is not for that many. It's beautiful though. Byredo has a perfume that I really should buy before moving from Sweden. Maybe that is on my list. Oh, do you think Byredo is gonna have a Black Friday sale? Have you heard about that? Is Byredo having a Black Friday sale? Because I want to buy the perfume Pulp in the worst way. I should really check on that. Pulp by Byredo. I need it in my life. I need it in my life. This was something that was announced quite like shortly after I filmed my last week's episode, and this is the blush palette by Loreal Los Angeles. It is called Blush Aesthetics, and it is a blush palette that seems to have one like shimmery topper shade. It could be either a highlighter or to make any of these blushes a shimmery formula. I watched her release video. Can we just talk about how beautiful her hair was in her release video? I had to go back several times during the video because I missed some information, because I was like, that hair, whoever's doing her hair, I need help. Like, I like my hair, but that was amazing. I was blown away by how beautiful her hair is. $28 is not a bad price. I know that both her and Manny at Lunar Beauty have changed manufacturing to a manufacturer that's in Asia, and they were able to push down their prices. I mean, I will be honest, I really like the concept of having matte blushes and then having a topper shade that you can get them to be shimmery. I think that that's pretty smart. Personally, I would have liked it to be 2 shimmery shades so that you can either pull it gold or something else. But I also understand that me and Laura Lee have very different aesthetics when it comes to makeup. She calls this the Blush Aesthetics palette, and it's very much her aesthetics. I see a cat hair on my nose. Like, I see it. I really like that some of these blushes, when I saw some pictures, looked like they pulled a little orange. One looked like a more pinky coral and one looked like a straight up orange. And I like that there was also some deep options. I am slightly intrigued. I really like the quality of the Loreal products that I tried. I tried the Candy Skies. Wow. The collection she did with her niece Erin. Really did enjoy that collab. So at the same time as I'm not really interested in the blush palette, I still think that it's a cool idea to have a topper in here to make them shimmery. So I'm not going to be purchasing anything right now, but I still think that it's a cute release. But yeah, I'm not going to be buying it. Can't buy makeup. Can we talk about some brush sets. I'm so excited to see more brush sets from brands that haven't released brushes before. One of them is from We Makeup. We Makeup is an Italian indie brand. They're actually the only brand that I am going to be purchasing from on Black Friday. I was thinking I was going to do a Black Friday deals, like a video, but then I was like, I'm not shopping Black Friday. Why am I doing a shopping guide for a sale I'm not participating in myself? So instead, I will put some of the Black Friday deals that I find that I think are good. I'm gonna put that on my community list, like on my community tab. So if you want to hear about some like deals, some things that are really good, some places that you can shop from that I really like, that I would have been shopping from if I'd already didn't like own everything that I wanted, I will put that on my community tab as we get along, so to speak, because I've seen some really good offers from several places. I just won't be participating myself, and I just didn't feel right to make a video about Black Friday when I myself am not shopping. Although I did make a video about the Sephora sale, although I would have been shopping the Sephora sale if I was able, and I did shop the Sephora sale in Sweden twice, so maybe that made more sense. But I won't be shopping the Black Friday sale, although I will be shopping from We Makeup. We Makeup has my favorite mascara. I have 3 different favorite mascaras, and I'm out of all 3 of them. We Makeup has one of my favorite mascaras. It is the what is it called? I don't remember, but I will put that down below as well. That is an amazing, intensifying, just makes your lashes look like everything you ever dreamed of, and I will be buying from that on Black Friday because I am out. They're also releasing this brush set, and I will say all these brushes look like brushes I use. That brow brush looks exactly what I use for my brows, because I use powder in my brows. All 4 of the eye brushes look like something I use every time I do a makeup. Those longer, rectangular, like dense blending brushes, I use those on my lower lash line every time I do my makeup, and both of the other 2 brushes look like brushes I use. I will say all of these brushes look like brushes I would enjoy, and they did send this to me in PR, so I will be trying these out. I like it. I think that this looks very promising. I'm intrigued to see the quality. And then we have a brush set from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This is the new brush set. It is available now. It is $32. Blend Bunny Cosmetics was one of the brands that I swatched in Tuesday's video. I swatched both the Blends palette, I think, and the Search palette. They sent it to me in PR. Can I say, the reason why I didn't buy those palettes is because I thought they looked so big, but they're actually not that big once I got them. I mean, they're big, but they're somehow a little bit more compact than I thought. I thought it was going to be like the, you know, the Big Be Perfect Tropical Wonders palette. It is not that big at all. So even though it's a slightly bigger palette than I would reach for, like size-wise, it's actually not that bad. And Blend Bunny did give me a code in case you want to save some money. She asked me if I wanted to get this in PR, and I said, why don't we hold it for a little bit, because I don't know if this is going to reach me before I actually move. But I am very, very intrigued to try this brush set, because I mean, Blend Bunny is an incredible makeup artist. This is an influencer-owned makeup brand, and her techniques with blending leads me to think that she will be very good at making blend brushes. So I'm very, very intrigued to be using this. And like I said, I did get a code. My code is Angelica, and you will get 10% off when you're shopping. It is an affiliated code, just so you know. But yeah, this brush set looks like heaven. It looks like all the kinds of brushes I would like. Why are people always backing up in my videos? I cannot wait to move from this apartment. Don't understand. But yeah, it is a very pretty brush set, and I will be trying that one as well in the future. I'm so happy that more brands are jumping on the smaller blending brushes. Like, for a while, this is an eyeshadow brush. Do you remember when all the beauty gurus were just with these big brushes in the crease, and they're like, the fluffier the better? No. The fluffy brushes are not always the best. I'm here to let you know it's not always the best. Okay? Okay. We've talked about this before, and that is that Harry Styles has come out with his beauty brand. It's not like a makeup brand. It's called Pleasing. And everybody was guessing that it was going to be nail polish because he is wearing nail polish, and it is 4 different nail polishes. And then there is some skincare, the Pearlescent Illuminating Serum, and the Pleasing Pen, a cooling steel roller to refresh lips and eyes. It's one side with an eye gel, and then, oh, it's lingonberry. That's cool. That's one of the favorite things in Sweden, is to make jam of lingonberry and have it with everything. everything. And then there is a Demi Matte Lip Treatment with Soothing Marshmallow to replenish lips. I think that these are smart releases, because these are releases that are a bit gender fluid like he is. And I think the releases are smart. Am I going to be purchasing this? No, not really. I don't use primer at all, and I get my nails done at a salon, so I don't really use nail polish either. But I think that it's pretty cool, and I will say the components of the nail polishes look very cute. Like, they look like something that you could display. I feel like sometimes people say like, oh, it's a display piece, and I'm like, not where I live. But I think that these are really a display piece. I'm interested to see what people think about these. I know my friend Amy from Amy Loves Makeup did buy this collection to try it out, so I'm very intrigued to see her review on it. I mean, she is a Harry Styles fan, so maybe she'll love it either way, but I also think that she's very fair when she's reviewing makeup, so I think she's gonna be totally honest with us. This was something that I was super intrigued to see, and had this been released at any other point in my life, this is something that I would have bought. This is by Likely Makeup, and Likely Makeup is also an incredible influencer and makeup artist. I don't know how active she is on YouTube right now because she is having a baby or just had a baby, but this is her first eyeshadow palette. She's had 2 blush palettes before, and this is the Ugly palette. I kind of love that she called it that because, I mean, it's anything but ugly. The front is chaotic in a way that really appeals to me. The inside is like an acid rainbow. It's just everything and nothing all at once, and I'm all about it. It is featuring the shade Ugliest, which is Pantone shade 448C, dubbed the ugliest color in the world. It's very interesting, and like I said, this would be something that I would want to try because I want to review the brand. I want to try the brand because I feel like she is so artistic and she wouldn't release something that's bad, but I just don't want to try anything like right now. I think it is an interesting palette. It is a rainbow palette with a twist. Do I need another rainbow palette? Not really. Had this been released by another brand, would I have been interested? Probably not, if I'm gonna be totally honest, but I like trying out influencer brands. I just think it's so interesting to see them interpret what they think the most inspiring and fun and just exciting makeup is. There is a collab between Morphe and Pony. Pony is an incredible makeup artist. She is Korean? Should I Google this? Let me look. Okay, yes, she is South Korean and she is incredible at her art. Like, she's just such a great makeup artist, and she really embodies the makeup, like the K-pop makeup trend, which is usually not as like dark and dramatic as I usually want to go. I even remember this from when I was in Japan and I was looking at all the makeup there. You can see such a trend at the like mauve, pinky, glittery, like more soft wash of color eyeshadow, and it's such a different, like the trends are so different there from what I see like here in like Sweden and Europe and in the US. I have cat hairs everywhere. This is the Get Lost in Constellation Sky. It is a new collection, like I said, between Morphe and Pony. I don't like, it's so obvious to me in this, I could be wrong. This is me guessing. This is me speculating. It's so obvious to me that Morphe is doing their collabs in the same, like, you get to do this big palette. Fill this big palette with as many shades as possible, because this is how we're gonna, it makes us the most money, because I feel like this sort of palette has already been made by them. It's probably easier for them to, you know, order the packaging and order the shades and like all of that. It's like a format that's already been known to work for them. And also sometimes with a bigger palette, you're able to charge more for a bigger palette, but the cost per shade isn't necessarily like, there's a startup cost at doing a palette, and then it's not like a 12 pan palette costs half of a 24 pan palette. Maybe this makes more sense because there's a startup cost, so sometimes the margin will be better with a bigger palette. I'm just saying. This is a palette. It is a Sky Lip Gelée Trio. That sounds very, very beautiful, although it is a changes hue to complement unique lip color. I don't like those pH changing things. Maybe not. Maybe I'll take it back. And then there is adhesive embellishments to bring cosmic vibes to your looks. Here's the thing. These are very Pony shades, but this palette is unnecessarily big. Some of these shades just do not make sense to all be in this palette, and I think that this would have been so much better if this had been a 16 pan palette and a 4 pan cheek palette on the side, because there is what, 7 cheek products and then a million different eyeshadows. And I don't blame Pony for this, because I really think that this is Morphe just saying like, this is how the collab's gonna look. Because sometimes when you are approach to do something, they already have a plan for like what they want to have, and then you can decide within those boundaries, so to speak. So I do think that it's a beautiful color scheme that really fits her aesthetic, even though it doesn't fit my aesthetic. And also Morphe is not a brand that I personally really shop from. Not that I'm like canceling them, I just haven't been that fond of their quality. But I do think that this could have been edited down a little bit. The color story is pretty, but now it just becomes a little bit redundant because it's just too much of the samey color story. I love the dark blue and the dark purple, that like cool tone row at the end, together with the reddish and like the more pinky mauves and the gold. Like, it's beautiful, and it would have been such a pretty 16-pan palette or a 12-pan palette, but instead it's just very big, and I do think that most people would prefer if the cheeks are on the side. But that's just me. I'm just guessing. This is just me speculating. I could be totally wrong. This isn't for me though, because obviously it's just a little bit too neutrally for my liking. But I mean, I don't hate it, but at the same time I'm like, it just becomes a little bit redundant. This is something that's really cute. This is the new Wildlife collection by Byredo Cosmetics. We don't talk about a lot of Byredo. It's one of those brands that I asked if you were interested in seeing more Byredo because I did receive some in PR. Not a lot of people said yes. It is a drugstore brand from the UK. I will say that middle palette there looks so much like one of the Say It palettes from BH Cosmetics. I don't know if it's going to be the same formula though. I will say, if you like the color story of that middle palette, the Say It collection, that, what is it called? Do Not Disturb? I think it's called Do Not Disturb. I love the formula of that palette. It was my favorite palette of the whole collection, and it is on sale right now. I will leave a link to that one down below. If you are not living in the UK, if you're living in the UK, maybe this is easier for you, but just letting you know. I saw this video as well. There was a reveal video from Samantha Ravndal about Auric, which is her brand, and they were releasing 2 new shades of the Smoke Reflex for the holidays in a holiday packaging, which I think is super cute. I'm not the kind of person that does like a shadow on the lid, some mascara and out the door. Like, I would rather do this, nothing on the lids and a bold lip, rather than just do a little something on the eyes. It's not my thing. I don't wear makeup because I feel like I need to. I don't wear makeup to look presentable. If I don't have time to do makeup that I think is fun, I'd rather wear no makeup, and I'm totally fine with that. So I do know that a lot of people love these and swear by these and wear them each and every day. So I think it's smart to come up with 2 more colors, but they're definitely not for me, because if I bought something like this, I would use them once and never again. I know myself. It's not my thing, and also since they are pretty expensive, it would be such a bad purchase for me. For other people, amazing. For me, not at all. It seems like there is an olive green with like a almost like light iridescent gold topper, and then there is a burgundy plummy red with a gold red duochrome topper. They both look very beautiful, but they're just not for me, and I am aware that they're not for me. Let me just put it like that. This is something that I'm very, very intrigued by, and these are the new like lip products by Loreal. This is the lip and cheek tint. One of them is an orange. I'm just saying. And then there is the Balm in Gloss Silky Balm with pomegranate extract and hyaluronic acid, Pampers Lip with Care. These look very similar to the Colourpop Shine. Again, something that I would really like to try. And then there are the Colourpop Reds of Worth Satin Lipsticks. So they're liquid lipstick but satin, I'm guessing more comfortable. And then there is the Colourpop Balm in Gloss. Oh, so one is balm in lipstick and one is balm in gloss. Oh, wait, that was my mistake. So one is a gloss and one is a lipstick. Okay, these look really, really nice. This is something that I could definitely see myself trying out, especially those more glossy shades, especially since I have been loving the Colourpop lipsticks for years, if we're gonna be honest. I think these are available now at Ulta, so I will try and find them and link them down below. But yeah, I think I could see myself trying this. I could. I'm not against it. Definitely not against. I was so confused by this. Makeup Revolution is doing a round. Why are they doing a round 2? I don't understand. They're doing a round 2 with Bratz. So this is Makeup Revolution and Bratz Holiday Collection. Okay, I'm not gonna be mean now, but this collection has been on sale since basically it was released. It cannot have been such a hit, but to be fair, they probably planned, I mean, it wasn't that long ago since this collab was released, the first part. And if you want to get it, it's on sale. But it does surprise me that they plan a round 2 so close to round 1, because they probably, when they were planning this, they probably had round 1 and round 2 planned at the same time, because there's no way that they would have been able, maybe. I don't know, how fast turnaround do they have? But I'm guessing that they probably have been planning this for at least a year. So it surprises me that they are planning a round 2 before they know how round 1 is going to go. Because I don't think that round 1 was selling that good. If I'm going to be honest. I don't think that. I don't think that. I mean, the palettes look horrendous. Yeah. It's surprising. It's surprising to me because I just don't really understand. This is a collab that I would have bought if I weren't moving, because I think the color story is so cute of this Alamar Cosmetics collab with the Disney's Enchanto. Am I saying that correctly? Enchanto movie. I've seen so many trailers of this movie. It looks so cute. I want to see it in the worst way. I'm definitely seeing the movie. Actually, we have tickets for to see Eternals tonight. I'm very excited to see the movie, so hopefully I really liked it. But this is a collection with 3 blushes, an eyeshadow palette, some brushes, and are those wait, okay, so it's an eyeshadow palette, it's a highlighter, 2 blushes, eyeshadow brushes, complexion brushes, lip liners, lip glosses, liquid eyeliners, and a magic mirror. That's really, really cute. I have no idea when this is coming. Oh, November 18th. November 18th. I honestly think that this is a Disney collab done right. And I'm happy to see that. I mean, I usually like the collabs that Colourpop does with Disney. I think they do really good and fun and high quality makeup in cute packaging. And I feel like this is really, really nice packaging that you could buy it only for the packaging and probably not be sad. But I've heard that also Alamar Cosmetics has really high quality eyeshadows, so that makes me really excited, and I love the color story. So yeah, I'm excited. I honestly think that this looks really nice. Am I gonna try it? No, because it's gonna release and I won't be able to get a hold of it before I move, but I still think that this is really, really pretty, and I'm excited for Alamar to have such a like a big collab. Like a Disney collab is a big deal, and it shows that the brand is probably doing really good, and I'm always happy to see indie brands succeed. Speaking of collabs then with Colourpop, let's go into the weekly Colourpop segment. Nothing surprised me more this, maybe I shouldn't be surprised, but I was still surprised that Colourpop announced their holiday collection last week, and then they were like, surprise, holiday collection. Like, I understand that when you're a brand that releases a full collection every week, I mean, you can be a little bit cheeky and just release 2 holiday collections, but they literally called this the holiday collection. But they also called last week's release a holiday collection. So it's like, you're having 2 different holiday collections? Listen, nothing really surprises me with Colourpop, but still this did surprise me a little bit, that they were like, this is their holiday collection. I'm like, wasn't last? Didn't you call last? Okay, never mind. This is with Rudolph. I feel like this is. Am I missing a movie? Like, listen. I know what Rudolph is. I know Rudolph. Okay, the red-nosed reindeer. I know the song, but it feels like this is like, because it says registered trademark afterwards, and that makes me think that this is an actual like movie or franchise or something that I missed. Is this a movie? Is it new? Did I miss it? I don't know. Who trademarks Rudolph? Like, isn't that like, I don't know. It is a palette, there are lip masks, there are Luxe Gloss Trios, and then there is a Jingle Jingle Shimmer Body Powder. Oh, Humble Bumble Mega Mood Melt. So the melt, is that something for the bath then? I love that. I love that. Although I don't know if we're gonna have a bathtub when we move, because we haven't officially gotten an apartment yet, but we did cancel this one, so that's an incentive. That's scary. This is a new holiday palette by Lunatic Cosmetics Labs. I feel like I haven't heard that much about Lunatic Cosmetics Lab, but maybe they have been releasing things and I've just been missing them. But this is the Mortician's Show. It is a face palette with 6 unique creamy matte shades that you can use also for your eyes. Okay, so these are matte shades, even though it's a face palette. I think it's cool, like the Lunatic Cosmetics lab, they're doing the whole, like, you know, alternative, a little bit more on the goth scene. Can you tell that I have no idea what I'm talking about? I'm surprised that they're matte and they're face palette. Listen, I love color, but I still don't see myself doing a mint blush. Maybe I'm missing out. Maybe I'm missing out, but if you're interested, it's available. I will link it down below. I'm a little bit confused, but maybe I shouldn't be. I don't know. Alamar Cosmetics has dropped some new liquid eyeshadows. These are called Lucent liquid eyeshadows. They are $12.50 each. They are multi-chrome and duochrome shades. So I'm guessing some are multi-chrome, some are duochrome. They are available now, and yeah, they look really nice. She has some moving swatches on her Instagram. I will link it down below. I do have a code with Auric Cosmetics as well. It is Angelica. I know that sometimes when something sells out on the side, she'll remove it from the side. I kind of wish she didn't. I kind of wish she just kept it on the side and just said sold out, so that people aren't so confused when they're trying to look for things, because it looks like sometimes things are discontinued, and I'm not 100% sure if they are or not. Although I will say that she is in the process of rebranding because she was forced to change her name. I actually do know what her next name is going to be, so I'm super excited for her. So this also might be in the whole, like, her trying to just rebrand and change her name, and like it's all a bit stressful for her, I'm sure. So if you want to shop from the brand, I will leave the link down below. I did swatch the new palette Witching Hour in the video that I had on Tuesday. There's also a new palette coming from It's Belle Cosmetics. This is the Dawn of Fall. I am suspecting that this might be a little bit delayed because in Sweden we are in winter. I am expecting snow at any time, and It's Belle is also in the northern hemisphere, so I'm guessing that maybe this is a little bit delayed, or maybe she's in, because I know my friend Heather Austin, she's like, look at the trees turning, and she's showing like trees that are green are turning a bit yellow now. I'm like, there are no leaves left in Sweden. It's all wet, brown, and cold, and we're expecting snow at any second. So maybe it's that. I'm not 100% sure. It looks really cute though. It is like a more darker, a little more of an earthy color story. I think it's still all like shimmer, maybe duochrome special shades. I'm gonna have to check the site and see what they say, but it's interesting at least that they're sticking to the theme of an all shimmer palette. I wonder how long a brand is able to keep that up, because how many all shimmer palettes can you have? I mean, although maybe if you do very curated color stories, I'm guessing a lot, to be fair. Is there anything more that I want to talk about? I probably will not be able to pop in any late breaking news, because I'm actually going to sit down and edit this video as soon as I have filmed it, because I'm going to see my friend Maggie. She's in Stockholm and we're going to an event together on Friday. I'm just going to pop into Stockholm for like 24 hours because it's probably going to be the last time I see her before I move from Sweden. So I want to take the opportunity. So I'm going to sit down and edit this as soon as I'm done with it. Maybe we can quickly mention this one because there is a new sneak peek of the Glow Recipes newest launch. It is coming early December. It's called their Plum Hyaluronic Cream. It seems very, very cute. It says it is a dewy moisture plus plump. That sounds like something people would love. I have had such good luck with the products that I've tried from Glow Recipe. The only thing that I've used where I've been like, is there was a green serum. I will pop up a picture. I don't hate it, but I don't think that that does anything for me. I think it's like a rescue serum, and honestly, my skin is never in need of rescue. If you have a skin type that's like your skin barrier is maybe a bit so-so, maybe you usually get like irritated or red or like hot skin, maybe this is perfect for you. I have normal skin and this doesn't do that much for me. There are other things that I see a difference with. This is nice. It didn't irritate my skin, but it also didn't really do anything for my skin. But I am really, really interested. I want to try the niacinamide drops from a Glow Recipe, and a lot of people have talked about that. And this also sounds like something fun, although a dewy cream, I don't know how. I'm interested. I'm always interested in Glow Recipes products because, to be fair, it seems like most people love the products that they do, and I have really enjoyed the products that I've used as well. I think that's going to be everything for this episode. There are probably things that I have forgotten to talk about, but I'm doing the best I can here. If you think that I missed something super exciting, do let me know down in the comments. Sometimes I miss things not deliberately, but like I'm I'm a one-woman show here. I'm trying to find all the makeup news I can, but sometimes I miss things. Do let me know thoughts down in the comments. Is there something that you are picking up? Like I said, there were a couple of really interesting releases this week that I would have picked up hadn't it been that I am moving. And if you are interested in the moving part, I did already film a video. It's gonna be live on Monday, so check back to see that. And also, yeah, on Monday I start uploading every day. I will also talk about that on Monday. Well, this video needs to end. I hope you're having a good Friday. I hope you're having an amazing weekend, and I will see you again on Monday for a new video. Bye!